Welcome to the channel. I'm here for the third Community 3.0 Thursday. In the first one I scored 8.0, the second one I scored 7.0. Let's see if we can score maybe 8.0 or 8.5 this time around. The tournament is going to be starting in about a minute. It's going to be starting very soon. Let's see how I perform this time around. I think my best score in this tournament should be maybe around I think 8.5. There was a time I nearly scored 9.0 in this particular Community 3.0 Thursday, but in the usual fashion, I just gave the game up. I was completely winning and found a way to lose the game. I was completely winning the last round. It was the last round to score 9 points, and then I just found a way to give the game up. So let's see how we perform this time around. Let's see how we perform here. Tournament is starting in 6 seconds. I think I'm getting paired now. Let's see who I get paired with. Okay, I'm playing a 1000 rated player. Let's lock in. This opening I'm going to play, okay? It's going for the King's Pawn opening. Let's go for the tested and trusted French defense. This is the knight variation of the French defense on the board. Let's go here. I'm looking at playing a move like this, which is just trying to finish my development. Opponent is likely going to play a move like this. Okay, it doesn't. Let's go here. I'm tempting my opponent to play a move like this so that I land this check. Now we are going to stop my opponent from playing this move because that move is a bit annoying. So let's do this. Just keeping everything solid. I'm looking at playing a move like this. I'm looking at ignoring and playing this move. I wish I could ignore and play a move like that, but let's go here. Okay, a move like this comes to mind now. I would love to play a move like this, but for now I do not have it. Opponent doesn't really have any forward knight moves. Do I want to reroute this way? I think that's just going to let my opponent double up my pawns. Let's do this. My opponent pushes pawn forward. That's a free pawn. And if my opponent push pawn forward here, I'm just going to capture. And if my opponent goes back there, I'm going to play this move. And then we capture here. Where's the knight? Okay, for a moment I was jubilating. Thought the knight was trapped. I thought the knight was trapped. Let's go here. Let's support this. I'm looking at playing a move like this and trying to go here. Setting up some BB tactics. Okay. I want to land checkmate here, but there is no checkmate. I would like to capture that piece, but it's not a free piece. Not a free piece. Let's go here. Opponent, you have to move this. Opponent, you have to move that. I think I'm in love with my position now. I think opponent is going to lose material now, because if they move this knight falls. If they support this knight, I'm looking at pushing pawn forward, and after the capture here, I sack the rook. Ooh, okay, but then we have this move. Force the knight away. Pass the knight away, and then we can capture here with check. So let's see how my opponent is going to play this one. Let's see. Let's go here. Why am I going here? I suspect my opponent wants to sack here. But now once I'm done capturing here, if my opponent sacks here, my queen is defending this square and I have no issues here. Okay, check like this looks devastating, but I'm looking at playing a move like this first before I come in with this check. Wow. Okay. If I just push pawn forward, I'll capture here. We land a check here first, then push pawn forward. Let's capture here. I'm looking at a check here and rolling a rook over here to take advantage of this file. All right, let's go here. A check here is very important to me. So let's see what my opponent is up to. Okay. And now that move was a very strong move. It is a very strong move. Opponent is forced to play a move like this. No, not yes. Where's the king going now? Where is the king going? I think opponent is getting checkmated here. They are forced to block. Look at that. Opponent is forced to play this move, and that's checkmate. Taking advantage of the pin pawn, because pin pieces only gives you illusion of defense. So let's take a look at the other games and see what is going on the other boards. Okay. That pass pawn, guys. That pass pawn. That pass pawn can start running. Problem is, black doesn't have the white doesn't have this move. If I had any of these moves, it's just going to be devastating. Okay, that's losing material. That's just losing material. White is going to lose on time, lose on the board, lose everywhere. That's checkmate. And that is checkmate. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, it's time for round 2. Let's go here. Let's go for the king's pawn opening. I'm playing with the white pieces this time around. And I'm looking at going for the Scotch game. Scotch gambit, I mean. So that's what my opponent knows about it. Looks like my opponent knows something about the gambit. Okay. My opponent captures here is lost. Because after the trade, I can just pin him. Go away. Okay, I was looking at going here. It doesn't really do much. Okay, I was looking at sacking here. It also doesn't do much. Let's just capture this way. Let's go here. My next move is likely going to be this. I should capture there. Just ruin my opponent's pawn structure. Let's see. Yes, I should capture here now and have moves like this. Okay. Let's go grab there. Let's go here. Let's go here. The threat is to land checkmate here. And it doesn't look like opponent can really do much about it. That's checkmate. That is checkmate. So let's spectate some other games now. Let's spectate some other games and see what's going on. Okay. Okay, black should easily win this one. The rating gap is huge, so black should easily win this one. But the position is not looking like the easiest to win. Looks like white might have some advantage. This knight on the center of the board, the knight is just a complete menace. Okay, but there are a lot of slight square weaknesses. This bishop is a sad bishop, not the best bishop on the board. A move like this comes to mind. And if you go here, this is going to fall. And if you go here, this is falling. And if you play that move, a move like this happens. But if you play, if you capture here, I think black can capture here. Okay, he just captured. Oh, that's a knight, bro. That's a knight. That's defending this. Forgot about the knight. He forgot about the knight. I'm looking at a move like this. A move like this. It's offering a queen trade. The guy is just declining it. Okay, hit that again, but that will be a piece, and it's going to be a free piece. Look at that. That's a full rook. Okay. You can capture here. Just capture. And just trade. A check like this comes to mind, it does nothing. But a move like this and a check like this, maybe just trying to trade material. Just, guy blundered at the end. But he's just going to lose. He's going to get flagged. Wow. He was able to win. I thought this guy had more time. Okay, the guy had more time, but he wasn't pre-moving. This is exactly what happened to me in one of my games. This is exactly what happened to me. Okay, playing with the black pieces. Let's go for the French. Alright. Opponent is going to castle the other way. Let's play moves like this. Trying to scare my opponent into not castling there, and opponent is not opponent doesn't care. Move like this comes to mind. Look at that, guys. Opponent has to be careful. A move like this wins material. I'm not expecting my opponent to allow that. A move like this I'm also looking at. Trying to land a move here. A move here. Let's go here. Okay, looks like my king side should be getting destroyed. Go away. Pushing pawn forward comes to mind. Okay, I have the time advantage. But this guy can be a speed demon when he wants to. Let's grab here. Move like this. Look at that, guys. I can't really do much to stop him. And I'm just lost like this. Look at, okay. Thought I just blundered a piece, but funny enough, or luckily enough, this is defending. That is just defended. And I'm getting checkmated, I guess. Might not. Let's keep it defended this way. One good thing is that this is trapped now. The problem is go here, open and push pawn. It's one of my problems. This is trapped now. I feel like going here now. That rook is trapped for now, not doing anything. I would like to keep it that way. I expect my opponent to run back. Can't I just capture here and capture here? Is the material going to be equal? Okay, the moment I capture here, opponent captures here, we check. So it doesn't work. Which is just not good for me. So if opponent goes back here, I'm looking at playing a move like this. I'm about to win this guy. Ooh. For just a very short moment, I thought I had something else on the board. Uh-oh. And I end up just flagging this guy. I know this guy can get speed. The guy can order speed when he wants it. Guys, I think that was just equal. That was just equal, but I lost. Okay. I gave that game my best. But at the end, I lost. It just wasn't fast enough. Opponent is going for the car. Okay, French defense. I thought it was a Karukan. Opponent is happy to trade there. I'm looking at just landing my knight here. I think the knight is just going to be a monster. Okay, not anymore. I cannot really do that now. I need to move this bishop so I can put this knight here. That's a knight that belongs on one of those squares. I feel like let's go grab here. Let's go grab material. Keep that defended. Looking at this, that's what I'm looking at doing now. To make sure I can move that piece if I have to. The check here comes to mind, but it's just a check. At the end of the day, it's just going to be a check. I need to keep this defended. This is already defended. Oh, that's a queen, bro. That's a queen. I forgot about the queen. My queen was defending that. Opponent missed it, and opponent is fine looking for the resign button now. And he found it. He found the resign button. Let's get another game rolling. Let's see what's going on here. Wow. King is getting swarmed. Look at all of these pieces. It looks like black can no longer castle. Looks like white can no longer castle. The pawn is pinned, so capturing here is not a move. But there's no pin anymore. Wait. Wasn't this a capture? Is there checkmate here? I'm not seeing it. That was a piece. That was a queen. If you capture here, there's a discover check, but what is it going to lead to? If you go for this discover check, you just go here. I think he missed it. Probably missed it. That is exactly the reason the guy just decided to move the queen, because he saw the chaos. And just move the queen. Look at that. But it's not checkmate. It's not checkmate, but check here is coming. Check here. Wow. Check here and check here. Okay, that's a check. That's a check. He had this check and just winning that piece for free. Didn't find it. That's a check. But he's getting flagged. Okay. He was already, the guy that is losing is getting flagged. So there's really no point. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Look at that. Now this is just winning here. This is just winning now. That looks like a pawn, but you're getting flagged already. Wow. That's an upset, guys. Painfully solid just lost. That's an upset. Let's try to beat this guy up. Okay, it's going for the Sicilian. Let me do some Smith-Morra gambit. Let's go for the Smith-Morra gambit. Let's see what the opponent is up to. Opponent is likely going to pick here. They do that a lot. Handing a check here comes to mind. I don't want my opponent to just give me this pawn island. Pawn island. Very nasty pawn island. I want to stay away from that. So opponent going to stop me from landing here. Bro, you can't capture here. And because you can't capture there, I have no issues now. I'm just up a piece for 2 pawns, I guess. Opponent forgot about that pin. Very nasty pin. This is defended by this knight. And the knight is defended, but I just want to overprotect. And I would like to go for some discovered attack, but at the moment I do not have any. Let's go back here. A move like this prepares me to move this. That's one thing. A move like that just prepares me to move that. Let's go here. Let's keep this defended. Let's keep that defended before we end up laundering something. Let's go grab here. Then let's go grab here. Oh, I still wanted to go for it regardless, guys. That's a move I wanted to go for regardless. Let's go here. A move like this I can play if I need to. A move like this I see happening. I'm looking at just playing this move. Okay, now I have this check. My opponent captures here, I go there. If my opponent goes here, I go here. This is just completely winning. Completely winning. And my opponent finds the resign button. Opponent finds the resign button. Let's see what's going on the other boards. The sat is winning again. So it seems that's 2 pawns. Opponent is just struggling, trying his best to survive. A move like this is coming soon. That's a lot of pawn. That's a lot of pawns. Yes. See that move coming. This is a lot of pass pawns. And okay, that's a queen trade. The pawn is running. Push pawn. Pawn is running. Sam says, welcome to the channel. How's your tournament going? I think it's going very well. So far, so good. It is going very well. I think I have 3 points. Is it 3 out of 5 round? Is it 3? Did I lose? I thought I lost only 1. 4 points out of 5, so it's going very well. 4 out of 5 is just impressive. So the tournament is going very well. So far, so good. It's going very well. Can I keep winning? Can I score 9 points? I've never scored 9 points in any of these chess.com tournaments. My best is 8.5, and I think that will be in the Freestyle Friday. But I got paired with this guy again. I almost won against a 2300, but as usual, I got flagged. I just got flagged. We too. Okay, I thought they are closely rated. I thought maybe it was a 1-3 beating some very strong player. That's just GG's. Okay, I'm getting paired for the next round now. Let's see who I'm paired against. Okay, I'm playing this painfully solid guy. The 2-4 rated player. Let's try to win him. Let's try to win. Croatia. Going for the French. Oh, I should have gone for the variation. Is that is called the Winewa variation. Giving back the knight is how to go. Giving back the knight is how I do not want to go. Simply saying, bro, I gave you a chance. Refuse to take it. I'm taking my chance back. Give you the chance to pick up the bishop pair. You refuse to. A move like this comes to mind, but I think might be a weakening move. I'm threatening to capture here. One. I'm going to capture there. I'd love to play a move like this, but if I play a move like that, opponent has this move and I'm just losing material here. Opponent sacks there, guys. This is crazy. Might be probably getting checkmated here. Or am I? Might be the question. That might be the question. Am I getting checkmated? A move like this is coming to mind now. Trying to kick this away. I'm just up 3 points of material. Opponent might be looking at playing moves like this. Let's go here, but maybe we should just be careful. Here's the queen going. Queen might go here. I want to stay away from this pin. That's one thing I want to do. I know my opponent wants to play this move. That move I do not want to have any business with. A move like this also comes to mind. Just trying to make sure everything is defended. Let's make this move and keep it solid. I see my opponent playing a move like this or like this, trying to go for checkmate here. I'm trying to stop that. The checkmate is a threat here. The checkmate threat there is very strong. Can't I just sack here? What if we just go here? Just give back material, guys. Let's give back material. Let's give back material. There's a reason for us not to give back the material. We stay up a pawn. Oh, look at that! I mouse slept here. I just mouse slept. Oh, this is sad. I just mouse slept. I was up a pawn. No, not the. Was it up a pawn? I was up a piece for 2 pawns. A piece for 2 pawns. And I'm playing a strong player. It's going to be hard to win, but 7th, yes, 4 out of 5. Yes, I was doing well. And maybe it would have been 6 out of 5. Maybe it would have been 6 out of 5. My opponent, I just had to give back material here. I wasn't expecting that from my opponent. I was expecting, I just overlooked this move. I overlooked that move. Now it makes sense. I see why my opponent played this move. I was thinking my opponent wanted to play a move like this. That's what I thought. I had a brilliant move. What was a brilliant move? Yes, a lot of misfortune, a lot. Hanging pieces, forgetting that I'm running out of time. I'm playing like a snail. Helmeting my opponent in a completely winning position. Oh, when I gave back material, okay, I was still winning, guys. I was still completely winning here, but that was a mouse slip. Yes, giving back material was the way to go. Look at that. My opponent would have struggled here. My opponent would have struggled here for sure. Even if they ended, even if they end up winning this game, it wouldn't have been an easy game for them to win. Let's see. Let me go back to the tournament. How many? Okay, I've gotten paired. Let's make a move. This is round 7, so we have 4 more games. And I score 8 points. Let's try to beat this guy up. Not a pro player. Let's see what the guy knows about the Scotch Gambit. Man seems to know something. A move like this is the way. Opponent is going for the main line of the Scotch Gambit. So now I have the time advantage and my opponent is thinking. And because my opponent is thinking something I really want, I like. Opponent is thinking but finding the correct moves. I think I fell for a trap like this. I think I fell for a trap like that against a viewer on this channel, and the game position got chaotic really quickly. I think so. I think this is the move. And guys, while capturing here comes to mind, I think we are just going to capture here and play this move. Last time I tried to be greedy and capture here with ideas of capturing here. I think I was still completely winning, but it wasn't the easiest position to win. Maybe I should have just gone for that. Maybe I shouldn't go for that. Let's just play chess. Let's play chess. Go away. Opponent is hitting my pawn and I can't go behind to support the pawn. Okay, looks like I have some time advantage. Let's eye this. A move like this also comes to mind. Not like I'm getting anything here. Let's go here. I want to play a move like this and I want my queen to already be in the game. So let's see. Okay, move like this and like this and like this should be good as well. Shouldn't be a bad move. So let's see what my opponent is up to here. Right, let's go here. What if my opponent goes here, trying to go attack this pawn? I think I can play a move like this, just defend from this part of the board. I think we have this move, guys. Crazy move. If my opponent captures here, what do we know about pinned pieces? They only give you an illusion of defense. But there is no defense. There is no defense. My opponent wants to get greedy and capture a pawn here. This move might end the game. The move might end the game. Okay. I'm looking at landing a check here and checkmate here. The opponent cannot really do much about it now. Oh, look at that. Thank goodness. I almost blown that checkmate. Did my opponent play? Go away. Opponent can play a move like this, trying to win this. Okay, it doesn't. Let's just go here. Oh my goodness. Now there is no checkmate. And I'm just down with million pawns. My goodness. Oh, okay. My opponent is going to get flagged. Opponent is surely getting flagged. have to go here. If I move here, my opponent captures here. Okay, it's not checkmate. I thought it was checkmate. But what it? Let's say I go here. Let's say I go here. Opponent is going to capture here. We check, and after I capture there, what happens? Let's go here. Okay, I thought I was threatening checkmate here. This bishop, guys, threatening to just go forward now. Promote to a queen. That's a threat. Guys, opponent is beating me up. I just need to flag him. Wow. Wow. That was a crazy game. Can I play with you? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. That will be in some hours time. In several hours time. Now I'm just here for this tournament, and after this tournament I'm off. Wow. Opponent made a comeback there. Opponent made a comeback. Wow. What was that? Okay. Okay, I'm playing it 2300. He's begging me to resign already. He's begging me to resign already. I'm not going to. Let's destroy him. Let's destroy this guy. Going for the queen knight variation of the French defense. Yes, in blitz chess, time is very important. Time is very important. I get flag all the time. Opponent is playing slow, and I think I like it. Let's see if we can flag the guy. Go away. Capture here. What do I expect? And then captures here. Let's grab here. I feel like landing a check here. But my opponent plays this move, and after I play a move like this, opponent has this evil move. So we do not really have that. Opponent has to be careful. A move like this comes to mind. A move like this. Okay, opponent is not really interested in castling that way. Opponent is not interested in castling that way. If I castle here now, that's begging for trouble. Let's not castle there. Capturing here weakens this pawn, and then my opponent can capture that way. Let's go here. I suspect a check here with ideas of going for this. Opponent already has the time advantage. These guys. I would like to go here, guys. Look at this bishop. Look at this knight. And I can no longer castle. How did I get myself in this chaos? How did I get myself in this mess? I can no longer castle, guys. Opponent wants to land a check here. And I can see it's not a check I really desire. But I can see it's a check I really cannot do much about. Oh my goodness, I'm getting destroyed. Oh, I thought my opponent is just interested in going here, but they had this move. These guys, they are so fast and accurate. And I started this game very well. I really started very well. Somehow it just became something else. I think one thing I did not really consider is my opponent castling here. I was thinking he was just going to castle here and we have a normal game. These guys, you just can't predict them. Okay, I think this move would have been a slow. Let me resign. Let me not be a bad spot. Let's resign. I think this would have been a better move. That would have been a better move. It would have been a better move. And if my opponent castles here the way they did, maybe a move like this can follow, or a move like this and start something on that part of the board. Keep on gaming. I'm just keeping on gaming. I'm keeping on with the game. I'm just following your username. All right. So how many rounds to go? We have 3 more rounds. If I win those 3 rounds, that's 8 points. Can I win those 3 rounds? That's the question. Can I win those 3 rounds? Let's see what's going on the other boards. Got a check here and okay, you don't really need that. It's going to make a new pass pawn. And he doesn't mind sacrificing this knight for a pawn here, because that's just going to be more than enough. Right, this pawn is just going to roll. Pawn is rolling. Ten seconds is more than enough. No titled player there. It's for untitled player. The community 3-0 Thursday is for untitled player. Yes. Sometimes you just have to expect it. If you are not expecting it, castling there is just a declaration of chaos. The opponent is just declaring chaos, saying, I want a chaotic game. Guys, look at who I'm getting paired with. I'm not getting it any easier. I'm not getting it any easier. What is this? I'm not getting it any easier. Opponent is looking for some fishing pole trap here. Looks like that's why they went for the Coley system. I have to be careful not to fall for one of the cheap. Oh my goodness. Did I just fell for a Greek gift sacrifice? Do I accept the sacrifice or not? Looks like not even accepting it doesn't do me anything. Guys, I just fell for another sacrifice. A check here just wins the game. A check here just wins the game. Oh my god, how am I losing like this? I always fall for this trap. I always fall for this trap, guys. I always fall for this trap. This is not the first time I'm falling for it. What am I doing? I really need to watch out for it. I really need to go and look at this. I need to watch out for this. I always fall for this trap. This is not the first time I'm falling for this particular kind of Greek gift sacrifice. Hit him up. Well, I just got destroyed. I got destroyed in 10 moves. If I had gone back here, this move is checkmate. The queen coming here. If I had gone back here, this queen coming here is checkmate. This is not the first time I'm falling for this. So I need to stop falling for this. I really need to stop falling for this. I need to stop falling for this. This is not the first time I'm falling for this move. I fall for it every time. Can't I just capture here? I think my opponent has this check. Okay, I just already surrendered. But I think this is still completely winning for my opponent. Oh, that's a check. I'm just getting chased around. This is too dangerous. This is too dangerous. But that would have been a more resilient way. Yes, Sam says I just wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. And I always get trapped here. So I need to watch out for this. Whenever opponent is going for this kind of evil move, we really need to watch out. Just watch out for it. And after this move, I should have just played a move like this. Just saying, bro, stop that. Bro, stop that. But I did not. Let me stay. And just like that, 2 more rounds to go. Can I win those 2 rounds? I'm not getting any easy opponents. I'm getting paired with stronger and stronger players. So what's going on here? Wow. That's a fork already. But look at this move. That for that's why sometimes when you want to defend, you defend actively. Look at this move. This move simply defends everything. Why threatening this? And also threatening checkmate. I think black would have lost material here. The piece is coming here. Okay, trading there also makes sense. Side with the rook should easily lose, but the problem with being the side with the rook is that yes, now the queen has to babysit that pawn. Queen has to babysit that pawn. Grab there. Look at that. If only you can win this rook. Only there's a way you win the rook. But you're not winning the rook. So just play a move like this, I guess. And try to push pawn some other places. Try to push pawns some other places. The check here looks like this makes sense. A move like this loses, a move like this loses. And white knows that. Black knows that. Let's push pawn forward here. Grab. This looks like a... Okay, but the problem is that the move comes with check. That's a check. Okay, you're forced to come back here. And he lost. What an upset. What an upset. Is it a draw or loss for white? I think it's winning. I think he's winning for white because okay, I just got paired. I think the position was still winning for white, but tricky. That's because white can also create pass pawn some other places. If white could not create pass pawn, it could be lost for white, even though white is up a queen, because they will have to babysit that pawn. And the moment the pawn gets to the seventh rank, the queen is just forced to stay behind the pawn this way, and that's just not good news. Let's go for the Scotch Gambit. Let's see what Chrome Flex knows about it. Chrome Flex seems to know a lot. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Capturing here is a way to lose. That's a way to lose. Let's defend the pawn. Problem for my opponent is if they castle now, I have moves like this. And in this position, guys, in this position, there's a move like this where we sack here, land this move and go for this. But I'm going for something else, I guess. If I don't capture there, I'm losing the pawn. Not sure I'm interested in losing the pawn. Let's kick this away. Not playing this particularly well. Let's just try to develop pieces. Play capturing here does nothing. It does nothing. Throw away evil piece. A move like this comes to mind. Trying to hit this and this at the same time. And it makes sense. Guys, I shouldn't lose to this guy. I should not be losing to this guy. This looks lost for me. Okay. Okay, I saw that move coming from 50 miles away. So what is material count here? Material count is equal. Time equal. Everything equal. Everything is equal in this position. I'm about to create an imbalance. And let's see. I'm going to put my pawns on the dark squares, on the light squares. Since my opponent has a dark square bishop, let's put our pawn on the dark squares. Very interesting strategy. It's a very interesting strategy. I also feel like just capturing here again. And do not know, does that move even do anything for me? Does that move do anything for me? Let's go grab here. I can't really create a pass pawn on this other part of the board. Material is equal here, but there is game to be played here. So let's see. Okay, I think I'm looking at this move now. Go away. Evil piece. Oh, opponent can strike with this move. Opponent can strike with that move, forcing me back. Opponent doesn't strike with the move. How do I win here? Because I really want to win. I really want to win. Push pawn forward here. That doesn't do anything for me aside from help my opponent trade. Okay, let's say I push pawn forward here. If opponent doesn't capture, I capture here. If I push pawn forward, if opponent captures, I capture. What do I really have here? Guys, I'm taking too long. I'm thinking for too long. Okay. Opponent cannot really make progress here. Can I try to just come in? Can I try to come in? Oh, opponent can really make progress. I thought he can't. I thought he can't make progress. I thought he could not make progress. I was wrong. I think I'm winning here. I think I'm winning here. Wait. Wow. Yes, the pawn structure. Okay, I just got paid for the last round. I almost wanted to just quickly take a look at the game. Even though my opponent had 2 double pawns, I'm not sure I played that very well. Maybe it should be winning for me. Should be winning for me, but I just did not play it very well. That's a pawn, bro. Why did you give up the pawn for no reason? Why are you giving up material for no reason? You need to stay away from this discovered check. It's a pawn I would like to capture, and I wanted to say opponent cannot really defend it, but opponent has this move. Opponent is taking so much time to play the move, which is good. Which is just good for me. Let's push pawn. I'm looking at pushing pawn forward again. Having space in the center like this with these 2 pawns should be nice. Move like that. Capturing here comes to mind. Knight is saying, bro, do not do that. This knight is evil. I'm looking at playing a move like this. Asking my opponent, where are you moving to? If you move here, I have this move. I have that move, and I'm in love with my knight. Oh, for a moment, I thought my opponent could just sack there, and it's to be chaos. For a moment, I thought that was possibility. I'm looking at going here next. We need to make sure our queen is defended to avoid this becoming a pinned piece. Because pinned pieces do not defend or protect. Let's go here. I'm looking at just pushing pawn and pushing pawn. Something I'm looking at. Go away. The check here is very strong. That's a royal. That's a fork. That's a fork, bro. Let's go for the fork. So is there something I should worry about? Okay. I thought it was a fork. I thought it was a fork. From the looks of things, maybe it's not a fork. Probably not a fork. I'm trying to win this. Okay, I also have the time advantage. Looks like we should score 7 points again. Opponent should be getting flagged, but bro, Justice, you can't be letting that happen. Not on your watch. Can't be letting that happen. I see this move happening. That's not what I wanted to do. That's really not what I wanted to do. I must sleep there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it just doesn't matter. Let's quickly take a look at that game. I went into the end game thinking my opponent pawn structure is really bad and I should be winning for me. But I was then struggling to find the win. Let's see. I was struggling to find a win. Okay. My opponent was winning at some point. Where was that? I think I should have just played the end game instead of going for the pawn end game. Now that I'm thinking of it, that's because my opponent's bishop is going to be it's going to be an invisible bishop because the bishop can't really look at my pawns. The bishop won't be able to stare at my pawn. Guys, I'm winning. Yes, I was okay. Pawn end games are so tricky, guys. They are so tricky. And at some point I was losing. I pushed too hard and I started losing. Now it was just equal. I thought my opponent could not enter and my opponent entered and it was chaos, but my opponent just went back. My opponent went back and I was just relieved and I blundered again. My opponent entered again. Yes, the reason it wasn't winning here, is that my opponent can actually stop my pawn. My opponent can actually stop my pawn while how are they even going to do this? Let's see what's the best move for my opponent. Okay. Oh, my opponent has a pass pawn here. My king is just divided. My king is going to be divided, but now I'm just winning. And in time scramble, if you can put your queen in front of the pawn this way, this is an easy way to just win. I was able to convert this. Yes, I was able to convert it. Wow. Right, guys, I'll be ending the stream now. I'll be streaming in about 13 hours time. I'll be streaming in about 13 hours time, and I will be doing the usual rapid where we'll play against viewers before I hop into the community freestyle Friday. And thanks everyone for tuning in. All right, Sam says enjoy yourself, and Vincent, enjoy yourself, enjoy your day, or enjoy your night if it's night there. And with that, I'm out, guys.